Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Briggs and Hunter. I'm Ryan. Thanks so much for being here on this Wednesday. I had originally in the prompter wrote Thursday. Briggs kept it there, and Hunter was kind enough to change it.
Yes!
How about that?
I wasn't sure which day it actually was, but yeah, Briggs, how come you left it?
I was ready to roast him on TV. And be like, I'm Ryan.
And so, I know obviously we give Hunter a hard time a lot on this show, but
Sure.
So Briggs, obviously with the prompter, was going to roast me. Hunter today on our shoot was talking about my receding hairline. So it's been kind of a tough day for the Ryan half.
It has been. We don't give each other, we don't like to razz each other a little bit.
That just means we care about each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, it means we care, right?
Amen.
Right?
I think so. I don't
Okay.
know, Ryan. I don't know.
Hunter? Okay.
Yes, big hearts.
Coming up on today's show, we do love each other. We'll be talking about all of the wonderful folks we got to meet at last weekend's sports show over at the deck. We'll also be getting to a number of comments that have been hidden away until now as well.
Yeah, some pretty good ones in there. Then after that, Rachel has today's Does It Work product. It's a mold that's supposed to spice up the appearance of your hot dogs at home, something you've been waiting for, I'm sure, for a very long time.
I've been dying for this.
Yeah.
Finally.
Very interesting product. So you guys, when I was out in Hawaii, I forgot to mention this yesterday, I was watching the local news there, kind of like a nerd. I know you're on tropical vacation and you're inside watching the news a little bit, but it's okay. I thought it was so funny, though, that they had a show that was very similar to ours. Island Life. I had to do a double take because I was like, Northern Life, Island Life. So funny. The show was very similar to ours. They had 3 hosts. This is a story that they were doing on the scene that I managed to take a quick picture
Were
of.
they as cool as us?
They were so funny. Their rapport, the 3 of them were a really good time. And they reminded me of us.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
that's
they
good.
seemed like really good friends. And so it was fun to watch. Really good program that they put on. But I think that we should request a little trade.
Oh.
Maybe we should go participate in Island Life for about a week
just
or
a
so.
year.
Yeah, a year. Okay.
Just a whole year.
Yeah, a year would be fine. I know there's Madeline Island. We could take our show to Madeline Island, and that would be Island Life. What is there the Isle Royale? Isle Royal?
Isle Royal? Yeah.
Sure.
Yep, we could really make this show Island Life.
Oh my gosh.
Island Lake. We could go there. Island Lake
There
Life.
we go.
Like, but going along that too, so they're not a what do you call them? A affiliate of Gray Television that we're owned by.
Yep.
But I did look up our Gray Television affiliate, and you know how we're Northern News now. They're Hawaii News now.
Whoa.
Kind of wild. Up there.
Original. All right.
Yeah, we've been stealing a lot of ideas. And so Briggs here too. You were talking yesterday about how you got home and you realized you still have there's something you want to get off your chest. Let's just say that.
A lot of shame when it comes to this. I don't know how people are going to feel about it. I still have my Christmas tree up.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fake, so that's okay. It's not like it's drying out and going to be a fire hazard.
It's just on fire in your home.
Harry and CJ are wondering, Mom, are you okay?
I know. I normally would never leave my tree up this long. Usually I like it for a little bit into January just because of the festive vibes. I like to keep those around. But this year I looked at my phone and I was like, it's like February, 20th and 19th or something. And I still have this tree up. So hopefully someone else out there still has their tree up too. But I think what happened this year to me was anyway, the winter didn't really feel like it ever came.
True.
And
That's
so
true.
this kind of makes it feel a little bit of a sense of winter.
Lingers a little bit, yeah. I know my mom also leaves the tree up until February 14th because that's her favorite holiday is Valentine's Day.
Right.
So hers is down now. So you went longer than my mom. I'm impressed. I also want to know, did your husband take down his shameful light display?
Oh,
outside?
jeez.
Those are also still up.
They are?
Yeah,
no.
but we turned off the timer while we were gone in Hawaii for those ones so that it wouldn't be on like while we were gone. But they are still up. We should probably take those down. But this is my motivation now because I told everybody it's still up. That means I have to take it down this weekend. I'm holding myself to that.
So according to Hunter, your poor neighbors have to still witness those lights.
Is she going to complete that or is she going to take that down? What's going on over
Sorry,
there?
back. That's
No,
cool. Well, here's the thing too.
Yeah.
So that way you don't feel so bad. I took my laundry home when I go to Maple Grove. Sometimes I take my laundry home because it's nice because it's in your house, you know.
Does your mom do
Well,
it?
well, my mom does help me do it. My
There we
dad helps
go.
me do it sometimes. I'm 28 years old. I'm still a kid. And so that was weeks ago, and I still have one load that's done, but it's sitting in the back of my car.
Oh my gosh.
In the back of your car.
I have to bring it inside. I know it's clean. It's just still in the back of my car. You know, just in case I need some clean clothes on the go.
Yeah.
I just got to bring it inside.
That's helpful in this line of work. Sometimes you get sent out to breaking news. Maybe you need an extra T-shirt.
No, for sure.
Our shoot
socks.
Our shoots are very messy. We get in a lot of messes, so good to have extra clothes on hand.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, so Briggs, when you were gone, Hunter was talking about how the Michigan's UP should just become part of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So I was telling that upstairs in our creative office, and our coworker Keith informed me that back in the 70s, there was actually a push for the UP to become the 51st state. And so I had to do my own research. And according to the New York Times, the idea made headlines back in 1975. And all those years ago, apparently, a secession bill was submitted to the Michigan legislature, and 20,000 people signed off on it.
Whoa.
But it was still 36,000 signatures short of the number that they needed.
So they still have a long way to go. They were going to take some of Wisconsin, too.
I know,
Look at that.
they're not playing around.
They're bold
gosh.
in that proposal. How do people in the UP feel about this today, I wonder?
Yeah.
You know?
We were talking about that, the Michigan's best known local dish, like that wet burrito.
Oh, yeah.
But the UP
And the
didn't-
candy, too, was weird, too.
Yeah, the candy was, have you ever had Cupid corn?
No.
Yeah, neither have we.
Exactly.
But the UP said we don't take responsibility for the wet burrito. So it actually kind of makes sense that the UP would want to be a different state. I mean, it's so far away from the rest of the state.
Right.
Was that going to be the name Superior of the state?
I think the state of Superior.
Oh, wow.
According to my research, I could be wrong, but for
They're
folks out there
Superior.
in the UP, let us know what your thoughts are on that. I know you don't want to take responsibility for the lower side of Michigan, and you're happy to be
Who does?
You're happy to be Yoopers.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, they could call it Uperville.
Why not? That's a great name.
Yeah.
That'd be a great
You
place
could be
to
the
visit.
governor.
Thank you. I don't even need to run. Well, hey, still ahead. It was great meeting you all at the Duluth Sport Show. We'll share some of our fun conversations after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. Over the weekend, both on Friday and on Sunday, the three of us got to stand at our Northern News Now booth at the Duluth Sport Show at the deck. It was a wonderful time. We met a lot of awesome viewers. But first, Hunter, you actually sent me this photo to share of you and a younger viewer, it appears.
This is Arlo. Arlo's a huge
That's
fan.
a nice name. I like that name.
That's a fantastic name. You don't meet Arlos anymore. But yeah, you look at Arlo, you can see that he's got this awesome inflatable balloon thing. Most balloons are inflatable, but he
As
loves
one may be.
Exactly. He loves watching our show.
Not just a balloon that's not blown up. Poor Arlo. He's so cute.
He was fantastic. So super nice to meet him. And yeah, watches our show all the time, watches Northern News Now all the time. So he loves all of us and wanted to say hello to the crew.
Nice.
So, hello, Arlo.
Hi, Arlo.
You rock,
A
buddy.
little free advertisement there, too, for the Edwards Jones folks in the back.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. But we, Briggs and I were at the booth on Sunday from noon to 2, and we met a lot of awesome people.
Yes.
We met a couple and their kid who watch at 6:30 with a beer. So it's nice to know that we can help end their day with them, you know.
There we go.
And then we met a woman who was about my age, and she also went to UMD. And she says, it's so great to see fellow millennials on TV.
Yeah. It was so cool.
And so now she does civil engineering for MnDOT here in Duluth. So
my
good on
gosh.
you, because I can't do that. I'm not smart enough to do that.
It's a no for me, dog.
Impressive.
Yeah.
She also had a bunch of ideas for us. So we're going to have to pass them to you, Hunter. But she said we need to go to an alpaca farm.
Oh my
I think it's in
gosh.
Town.
Yep.
Okay.
And some other ideas too. She was chock full of them.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
like, keep sending them our way.
Seriously,
please.
because I'm slowly running out.
It helps this guy
Yes,
out a ton.
exactly.
Well, and Briggs, since you've been back, we've gotten some viewer comments saying that they're happy to see you back, as are
Thank
we.
you, thank
As
you.
are we, that we're no longer unsupervised. Our first one comes to us from Jen, who said, welcome back, Briggs. The tan looks awesome. Loved the pictures that were shared on the news. And then we had Shannon here, who said, welcome home, Briggsy Poo.
Briggsy
Um,
Poo.
so-
That's a new one. I like it.
Have you ever been called Briggsy Poo before?
I don't think Briggsy Poo, but I've gotten a lot of variation. Briggsy, Brigadier General is
Well,
one that
yeah.
I get sometimes.
Like
Is
Dave
that
calls
Dave?
you Briggs
Dave
and
Anderson.
Stratton.
Briggs and Stratton
Nice,
too.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Lots of variations of my nickname. A lot of
Nice.
people wonder if it's short for anything. No, Briggs is just Briggs.
Just Briggs.
Just
Hey,
Briggs.
what's the story of your name?
It was my parents found it on a piece of luggage while
Isn't
they
that
were on
cool?
vacation one time.
so cool.
That's super cool. I know Seth sometimes calls you Briggles the Clown.
Yeah, that's Briggles the Clown. One of my lesser favorite nicknames. I'm just kidding.
You're learning today here, Seth.
There you go, Seth.
You better stop it out there. Down in that booth.
Oh, man. Over the weekend at the sports show, I informed Ryan about how there is a mentions tab on our Northern Life Facebook page. Who knew? And we've never really looked at it until now. So sorry for those of you who have been trying to contact us this way. So a few of these comments are from months ago, but we just had to talk about them because they were really good. So we're going to start with Kelly, who tagged us saying, I just got recognized as one of the top Northern Life Facebook fans.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I always feel really good when I get one of those badges on Facebook. So
it's a big
kudos
flex.
to you, Kelly.
What does the badge mean? Does that just mean that they're engaged with us a lot?
You're engaged, you're active, you're a
Okay.
Northern Life active viewer and participant in our social media.
Well, thank you, Kelly. That's fantastic.
I love it. Then we also had Emma, who took this picture saying, when your mom, Debbie, is featured on her favorite Northwoods talk show.
No way!
We talked about that. That
Debbie.
was so fun.
I know that was from December, so these mentions tabs, we need to keep a better eye on who tags our Facebook page.
This is like sending the thank you note like months and months after the event.
It just matters if you send it, if you send it ever. You know, that's the main thing.
Do you know whose job this sounds like, possibly?
Who?
Haley Rotzi's job.
Oh,
This should probably be her
Hunter,
job.
let it be.
I'm just saying, it's a social media thing. She's got a social media.
My golly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll wrap up with one more from Viv. She told Ryan, that one person was right. Your brown glasses look a lot better. They just go with you better, she
Thanks,
says.
Viv. Here's the thing about, I don't know if it's the same with you, Hunter, but getting anybody's opinion when it comes to fashion as a guy is so helpful. Because we're out there, we need a life raft. We're struggling.
We have no compass. There's no direction with our fashion.
I don't know if Matt feels the same way, but it's like we need like a little bit of like a go here or go here.
Right.
You know?
Well, Matt, works at a gym, and so all he ever wears is athletic clothes. And so then when it's time to like wear normal, just jeans, even he's like, I don't know what to wear.
I frequently ask my anchors. I'm like, does this tie match this shirt? Is this okay? Can I wear this? They're like, no, you're fine. Most of the time, it's okay.
Are we cool here?
Yeah.
But, like especially from mom, it's like, yeah, thanks, mom. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I need a little, or like I got this from my older sister, so it's like I need a little fashion advice, a little
Very
help.
nice sweater.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks, Kelly. And not only do we get a lot of lovely messages on our Northern Life page and in our mentions, we do want to say thank you to those who send us personal messages and emails as well. So I got this message from Nancy the other day. She told me to my Ryan Half Northern News Now Facebook page that she stopped watching national and local news 4 years ago, and our show is slowly bringing her back. So it was really nice to read that from her.
Well, thank you very much, Nancy. Yeah, well, we'll wean you back on.
And that's what we said too at the sports show too. Is like we hope to provide a platform to provide a little levity in your day, whether it's at 12:30 or whether it's at 6:30.
Nice.
Giving a break from the actual news and just having a fun conversation with
Yep.
And a break from the rest of our day. Hey, after the break, get your hot dogs ready. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. It's the moment we've been waiting for 24 hours since we first heard this about 24 hours ago. Ahead of summer, this week's Does It Work product is something for your grill, and it's called the Curl-A-Dog. What? What?
the Spiraler promises to instantly curl your hot dogs. Rachel Hackbart this year putting it to the test.
This is a $32.99 Curl-A-Dog. The makers claim their device gives you spiral-cut hot dogs instantly on your grill or stove, creating the perfect gourmet taste. Adam Busey makes gourmet dogs for a living. He's going to give this a shot.
I think it's going to be fun to try it out. It definitely makes it look a little fancier on the box anyway.
The kit includes 2 skewers and 2 different Curl-A-Dog slicers.
All right, we got a big one. We've got a little one here.
There's no assembly and really just a couple of steps.
I put a hot dog in and push together. Then we've got this little one. For best results, press down on hot dog before closing the vise, then insert skewer. Turn it this way, see what we got.
So far, the Curl-A-Dog is easy to use. All
far,
that
so
takes
good.
less than 30 seconds.
It is like a Play-Doh, but I was waiting for it to squeeze out the ends.
But Adam isn't seeing any spirals.
It doesn't really look like spirals, looks more like a zigzag.
We're going to see if that changes when we throw our dog on the grill.
Looks like it's starting to separate up towards the top just a little bit.
Even though there isn't much curl, Adam is optimistic.
think it'll probably keep it pretty tight until we slide it off of there. I would say we are good right there.
But nothing really changes even with the bun and condiments.
It's cut. I don't know about spiraled. Looks more like lightning bolts. It slices a dog almost in half. But as for curling, I don't believe it really curls.
Adam tries to stretch out the spirals by hand, but ends up making a mess. While it's not something he'll be using for his business or his next barbecue, he thinks for kids, this could be fun.
Yeah, I love it as a gimmick, but as far as a everyday contraption that I would use, probably not.
For Does It Work? I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
So we got the who, what, where, when, but did we get the why? Why does this exist? What's the purpose of this thing?
$32.
Yeah, that's the right off the bat. We're like,
99 even.
I could make slits in my own hot dog for way less money than $32.
I could live the rest of my life too without seeing him shake that hot dog again. That was weird.
That's not good.
Let's do a step-by-step breakdown.
Okay.
Off the start, looks terrible to. You don't need one.
No,
First of all,
number
the
one.
directions on that little tiny piece of paper the man was squinting.
It comes in a fortune cookie, so you got to open that up, and then there's the directions.
Is it a curled fortune cookie?
I don't even want to start with that.
And then the gentleman was a very nice gentleman, it appears, but his stove or his grill was not the cleanest in the world.
It's that too.
I watched a couple cleaning or cooking shows where the steam that comes up, the smoke that comes up, is due to the remnants on that said grill.
He might need like bar rescue to come or something.
Yeah,
Queen of Clean.
Yeah.
You know, he's the queen of
Shoot.
clean.
Yeah,
Help
bring her
turn a
in.
Keurig over there. But on the packaging, it did say if you see the packaging again, we're not going to replay it because it'd be
Roll it back, Seth.
a waste of time.
Please.
But they did have the mustard in the slits of the hot dog, so
Fair.
I mean, you could get kind of wild with the old curl-a-dog.
I feel like it would really slow that man down, though. He's just trying to put out dogs for people, and then he's got to sit there and slice them up, too.
Nothing
Imagine
says-
if you brought that thing with you to, like, Costco and you asked them to
You curl
slice
this-
up your dog.
Yes. Nothing says party like hot dog curling.
We should ask Costco corporate if that's a plan going forward.
There we go.
I'm sure they're
$32
on
a
it.
piece.
Yeah.
They're going broke
lot of
real
money.
quick.
You can get it in bulk, though, maybe. Yeah,
For
well,
30.
After the break, we'll have your preview for Thursday's show.
Boy, I got that curling hot dog still on my mind. I don't know. We took a whole break to try to forget about it, but it's still up there.
Never forget.
Don't think I can get through the rest of this week after witnessing that Does It Work product.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen. Hopefully less curling hot dog talk tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But coming up tomorrow, we're sharing our top 5 lists, and we know it's not quite Friday yet, but we'll be talking about the top reasons we're excited to be living during this moment in history, 2024. So there we go.
I like it. I'm going to have to start thinking. That's because coming up on Friday's show, we're going to be using the majority of the show to show off all of our Hayward stories and adventures ahead of the main part of the Berkey weekend. We are so excited for all those athletes who are going to be out there skiing the loop from cable to cable. So cool that they were able to still put on some of this event because it's the 50th year of the Berkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of our coworkers spend a lot of time in Hayward in the recent weeks, meeting a ton of really cool people. We also were in Hayward, and we're going to take you on a little hidden gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much that Hayward has to offer. So it was very cool.
You know what
being
I
down
didn't
there.
see in Hayward?
What's that?
I didn't see any spiral hot dogs.
Oh, then what's the point?
Maybe next time. Maybe somebody wants to open their own stand.
We're going to start a trend here. You look out.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.